Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone, who do rule and teach well. Shalom, peace and blessings to all the sincere believers, the Akim and the Akwat out there listening and learning. So it's your brother Azariah, just back with a few things I want to touch on in the news pertaining to last days prophecy. And we see that the devil, he's hurt. You see Esau, he's lost control of the narrative. He can no longer deceive the people. So I just did a lesson the other day titled "The Elites Are Moving to the Next Phase." And part of that next phase is mass censorship, and also ultimately what they want to do is black out the internet and ultimately black out society. So we'll get into this article right here from the peoplesvoice.tv. Lawmaker warns TikTok ban will allow elites to ban independent media. And the fact that nobody's watching the mainstream media anymore, no one goes to CNN, Fox News, Skynet to get what's really going on, or to get the true narrative, because people understand now through social media platforms, through independent media, that these mainstream platforms have been lying to the people for years. And that if you really want the real truth, independent journalism, you got to go underground. Okay, you have to go to people that have no connections to these large corporations that have an interest in controlling people's minds. You see? So this devil, the fact that he can't deceive people anymore, he's gonna come down with the sword. Okay, and the scriptures say that through his policy he shall cause craft to prosper. So of course he's passing these laws. The scriptures also talk about that in the last days, he shall seek to change times and laws. So yeah, these unrighteous decrees that this devil is putting in place, it's really to silence anyone that speaks against the narrative. You see, even the prophets. Okay, this is why they're passing these certain bills. That's going to outlaw street preaching. It's going to outlaw independent thought, pretty much. There's a bill in Canada that they've passed recently that is pretty much a thought crime bill. If you're even suspected of thinking to speak against the elites, or trying to induce any kind of independent thought, you're going to be demonized and jailed and heavily fined. So this is the time that we're in, man. And this is just even more of an indicator to let you know that the time for this ministry is coming to an end. All right, brothers on the highways and byways, and doing YouTube videos and teaching and edifying our people. That time is coming to an end, man, because this devil, he about to really get busy. Like, he really about to drop the hammer. So we can get a little bit of this. Representative Thomas Massie has warned that the new bill designed to ban TikTok is actually a Trojan horse that will give the globalist elites the power to ban independent media from the internet. The so-called TikTok ban is a Trojan horse, Massie declared on Tuesday. The president will be given the power to ban websites, not just apps. And Biden said, he actually said this out of his own mouth. He declared that if that bill does get to his desk, that he will sign it. You see what I'm saying? So, of course, we know Biden, he's doing the bidding of the world elites, okay, to these top level, Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? So he's down with the agenda as well. Says the person breaking the new law is deemed to be the U.S. or offshore internet hosting service or app store, not the foreign adversary. And let me mention this as well. This whole thing that they got going on with TikTok, because I believe by now it's passed through the Senate. I think it's going to the Supreme Court or something like that. But they already, this is not a new thing. Like, years ago, they already gave TikTok the ultimatum, because just a few years ago, TikTok was based in China. But the whole thing of why they're even bothering with this is because they're saying, the Chinese, they're spying on the American people and they're collecting data. As if the United States government is not already collecting data from its own citizens. But when China does it, is something wrong with that? So as the scriptures say, the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. Okay, cause this damn devil, man, he's a hypocrite. Like, he does things, but when somebody else does it, it's a problem. You see? But they forced TikTok to pretty much put all of their servers in California years ago. You see what I'm saying? So the servers for TikTok are based in the United States. You see, but they want to go further, and this is why this representative, he's saying that this whole TikTok ban is really just a Trojan horse to ban all independent speech from the internet. Okay, which that's really what it's about. You see? So reading on, it says earlier this week, former President Donald Trump also came out against the ban on TikTok by saying the move would empower Facebook, whom he considers an enemy of the people. Okay, and Trump, Trump is set up as well, man. These elites set up both sides. They have paid provocateurs. They have certain personalities set up that because really they do these things to sway people's emotions. They have the right set up and they have the left set up, but they use both sides to sway people in either direction. Okay, that's why people are calling for Trump to come back in office, man, because they've been made to believe by the elites that Trump is the good guy, that he's gonna fix what Biden messed up. But they don't understand Trump and Biden, all work for the same people. You know what I'm saying? They're both in the pockets of the elites, and so are these other politicians as well, not just them. It says, without TikTok, you can make Facebook bigger, said Trump to CNBC Monday. And I considered Facebook to be an enemy of the people along with a lot of the media. Massey has a track record of calling out government overreach. In November, Massey also raised the alarm of a failed effort to stop a federal mandate that would require all vehicles sold after 2026 to be equipped with the kill switch. God damn. See that? So you saw something else, man. You know what I'm saying? But just know that they about to come down with these unrighteous decrees, man. Esau, he's not going to hold back no more because he sees his time is short. So therefore, the fact he can't deceive the people no more, he has to come down with the sword. And part of that sword is his unrighteous decrees. All right, and that leads me here also to this article. All right, this happened today. South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Liberia, and Ivory Coast were hit by a major internet outage. See, so this goes hand in hand with that wanting to ban TikTok. And ultimately, we know it's not just the internet that they want to black out, but they want to black out the whole of society. Okay, because that's what they're going to do to bring in this NWO. Okay, they're going to activate sleeper cells. They're going to perform major psyops and release diseases upon the people. So yeah, we are in the midst of perilous times, as it is written in 2 Timothy. Okay, so a lot of stuff is coming down the pike, man. And again, this ministry is just about at an end. See, because once this devil puts these laws into effect and he enforces them, there is going to be no more street preaching. There is going to be no more YouTube or Rumble or Odyssey. The time for that is going to be done. Okay, that's why the scriptures say to seek ye the Lord while he may be found, letting you know that there's going to come a time where the Lord is not going to be able to be found, that the understanding is not going to be out here. Okay, that's why you have to hold on to this truth like it's a precious pearl, man. You have to regard this truth like it's a ruby, like it's something rare and precious, because it is. Because think about it, when the whole world is in chaos and blacked out and bugged out, the only ones that are going to have stability are the ones that took heed to the truth and applied it to their walk. Okay, those are going to be the only ones, which is really the remnant of Israel. But the rest of the world is going to be blinded. Okay, we just get some of this briefly. Major internet disruption has been reported in various countries across Africa. Widespread outages were reported on Thursday in countries including South Africa, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Liberia, Benin, Ghana, and Burkina Faso. Since then, services have largely been restored in Liberia and South Africa. The cause of the cable failures was not immediately clear, to the frustration of millions of customers around the continent. And they've been talking about for the past month or few weeks that in the Red Sea, that the Houthis were going to cut those internet cables that were on the Red Sea floor. Could this be what it is? Who knows? But at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, okay? Because we know the ultimate goal is to shut down the internet, to cause mass censorship and confusion. Because when there is no more answers, like when you can't go on YouTube and search, or go on Google and search, what's going on with this or that, people are going to be confused. They're going to be in a state of fear, because there are going to be no more answers, man. You see? So this is what this devil wants to happen. Because when people are confused and afraid, they are more easily controlled. And that's what, that's really what this whole NWO is about. It's all about control, okay? Controlling the minds of the people. And right now, the people are being cornered, like lab mice, okay? And, Esau's going to operate on them, man. And they're not even going to know what's going on. You see, they're only going to understand things on a surface level. But as far as, what they should do and, who they should call on, they're not going to know none of that. They're going to be in gross darkness, okay? There seems to be a pattern in the timing of the disruptions impacting from the north to the south of Africa. The Nigerian Communities Commission, which regulates the telecoms industry, said the outage was caused by damage to international undersea cables running along the West African coastline. The cuts occurred somewhere in Cote d'Ivoire and Senegal, with an attendant disruption in Portugal. All right, sometimes undersea cables can get cut even by debris, which that's highly unlikely, man. Okay, so you mean to tell me all this time in Africa the internet has been working fine, but all of a sudden, just when they start talking about all this censorship and banning TikTok and censoring the internet, now this happens, right? It's not a coincidence, man. This is deliberately being done. Okay? So let's go to 2nd Ezra 5:1. It says, "Nevertheless is coming the tokens. Behold, the days shall come, Salakia, that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith." Yeah, so once the way of truth is hidden, okay, once there is no more truth, and not even just the truth of the scriptures, but the truth in general. Okay, once you can't, like I said, Google certain things and get the answers, faith is going to be barren in the land, man. Okay, that's why Yahweh Shah said that shall I find faith on the earth, when I return, roughly paraphrasing. So, the only ones that are going to have faith and stability are the hopefully elect, the remnant. Everybody else is going to be asked out, because they wearied themselves in wickedness, but they didn't weary themselves to seek righteousness. So that's going to be their own judgment, man. You see, but hey, the time is coming, and it's shortly upon us where many people are going to be taken, all right? And Esau, the Most High going to give him the power to have his way. But yeah, the ultimate result is there's going to be a lot of death. The land is going to be barren of faith. There is going to be no faith in the land. And at that point, that's when Esau is going to come in and give his solution, and people are going to readily accept it, okay, because they have no faith. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, and that thou hast heard long ago. And the land that thou seest now to have root shalt thou see wasted suddenly. Okay? So these are the times that's coming, man. All right? The wicked, he's about to come down with that great wrath. Verse 8, "There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters." Okay? "And salt waters shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber, and shall be sought of many." So like I was saying, man, when this internet and all these websites are down and not working, and hey, you know what? Strangely enough, when I was trying to get on the internet today and look at certain articles, like the internet was, acting weird. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd take forever for the page to load. And mind you, like I'm having 5 bars, like my connection is not a problem, but I'm trying to get to certain websites and it's like it's not even trying to load. You see what I'm saying? So this devil is messing with the algorithm, man. So it's only a matter of time. Okay, this internet going down is inevitable. All right. And shall be sought of many and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and inconstancy be multiplied upon earth. You see? Let's go to Habakkuk 2, because, hey, this thing is for an appointed time, right? Habakkuk 2:1, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I reprove. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. Okay, so that's the job of the prophets, okay, to break down the scriptures to our people that it can be plain to understand. Okay, we're supposed to, go into the dark sayings, the deep mysteries of the scriptures, and make it plain for, the elect to receive and understand, man. That they may have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That they can have that stability, right? Yeah. Write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up in him is not upright in him. See, so Esau's soul which is lifted up in him is not upright. Okay, this devil has literally declared war on the truth. Okay, which Yahweh Shah said what? I am the way, the truth, and the life. You see, so him declaring war on the truth is like him declaring war on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And on the other hand, if you can't accept the truth, then you really can't even accept Yahweh Shai, man. Like on a basic level. Like if somebody was to tell you a overwhelming fact, like a car has an engine, and you deny that, then you can't you can't receive Yahweh Shai. Because as simple of a fact as that is, and you can't receive it, well, how can you receive the deep things of Yahweh Shai? How can you receive the teachings of Yahweh Shai? How can you worship Yahweh Shai in spirit and truth when you can't even accept simple facts? You see, so that's the state that people are in, man. And it's really Esau that has deceived people to this point, man, to where their minds are just so far gone. But yeah, his spirit is not lifted up, is not upright in him, man. But the just shall live by his faith. Verse 5. Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarge his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. See, so yeah, Esau by the way of Babylon the Great, and really all across the earth. This man got hundreds of military bases all around the earth. Okay, so he keep not at home. You see, and then he's, his desire is as hell. So his desire is to make the earth a living hell, which he's, past that with flying colors. You see, gathered unto him all nations, heapeth unto him all people. And, he's already done that in the form of America, Babylon the Great. But on a larger scale, he wants to subject all nations in this NWO under his rulership, under his satanic vibration. See, so that's how this man is gathering all nations and heaping all people unto himself. Verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. That word clay in the Hebrew is ibadiat. Okay, so thick clay, that's the that goes into ibadiat means debt, so that's like heavy debt, man. Okay, which Esau, just America alone, 35 trillion plus and counting in debt. All right, so hey, the scriptures speak prominently about this devil and his escapades, man. But at the end of the day, he's going to be destroyed. Esau is on his last legs. All right, let's go here to the people's voice. Trudeau regime to ban Christianity in Canada under radical new hate speech laws. Okay, so at one point in time, Esau, he used the Bible to, deceive people, because Esau, took the scriptures and he pretty much perverted the doctrine. Okay, but now that the truth is coming out, now once again, now that he can no longer control the narrative, he's done with the Bible. He's done with Christianity. Okay, which Christianity is bugged out anyway, but really it ain't even about Christianity. This is about the Bible. See, this is about banning the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, silencing the prophets, which are bringing out the true understanding, contrary to the lies that this devil has pushed through his religion. Okay, so yeah, that persecution is here. All right, and notice that as of recently, all these laws are coming out of Canada. Okay, all these laws are coming out of Canada to demonize and persecute those that preach any kind of biblical principle or hold any kind of biblically based morals. All right, so this man Esau, the so-called white man, is truly the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You see, because men that are preaching, really all that we're doing is preaching the Bible. We're not beating nobody up. We not putting hands on nobody, man. What we're doing is it's a passive act, but it's also aggressive. It's passive because we're not beating people over the head and forcing them to accept our doctrine, but it is aggressive because the word is going out and it's taking effect, and it's bothering this devil, man. This is why these laws he's going to put in place, these unrighteous decrees, this is all to silence the men of the Lord. Okay, ultimately the Trudeau regime is quietly making moves to make being a Christian a criminal offense, and the scriptures speak about making a man an offender for a word. Okay, and I'll say it again, this is not about Christianity, man. This is about the truth. This is about silencing the prophets of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, but yeah, they're making a man an offender for a word. Okay, really making men offenders for preaching the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. In Canada, under harsh new hate speech laws, Bill C-367 will ban Canadians from expressing an opinion based on a belief in a religious text. So, hey, look, you can't make this up. This is what the men of the Lord have been speaking about, and now it's here in your face. Okay, the scriptures speak about the famine of hearing the word, Amos 8:11, and the Lord is going to use Esau to bring that famine of the word. You see? So like I said before, the time for this ministry is pretty much about to be over with, man, because once they cut the internet, once these laws are put in place or whatever, brothers ain't going to be able to go out there and preach, man. Brothers not even going to be able to make videos or do nothing, you see, lest you be thrown in jail. All right, and we'll get that. If passed, Bill C-367 would make it illegal for any person to quote the Bible on Canadian soil. You see that? So you can't even quote the scriptures, man. Okay, you can't even quote the Bible no more in Canada. You see? And they are going to pass this bill. Make no mistake about it, because Trudeau, he's a WEF young global leader. You see what I'm saying? So he's going to do the bidding of his elite handlers, man. Okay, he's not going to buck up against that. You see, all these people that are in government, they've been set up by the elites to bring in the agenda. Okay, that's what's going on. Any person to quote the Bible on Canadian soil, because to do so is anti-Sem. I wonder where that anti-Sem is coming from. Which it's not even Sem, it's really Shem. Okay, and this very bill is anti-Shemitic. If they really want to put it in proper perspective, you banning the Bible or banning the Bible being preached, that's actually anti-Shemitic, because that's against the God of Shem. Okay, which the God of Shem is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So these laws that Esau is putting in place are the true anti-Shemitic laws, man. See, but he's a hypocrite. He doesn't see nothing wrong with what he's doing. The spirit that is in him is not upright. Officially known as Bill C-367, removing religious protection for anti-Sem expression, the amendment will remove specific sections of the criminal code in Canada that protected freedom of religious expression. And are they not actively doing the same thing in America, seeking to revoke that First Amendment right, freedom of speech? You see, man. So look, this devil got to go, man. It's just too much. But I believe the point has been made. You see what I'm saying? But hey, just know that the time is coming rapidly where if you stand boldly for this truth, and hey, you're not willing to abide, by these certain laws, then hey, Esau is gonna roll on you. Okay, just know that. So we've been saying to prepare yourself for persecution. And this is the hour where that hour of temptation is gonna come on the earth, man. And hey, Yahweh Bashmel Shai is really gonna see what brothers and sisters are made of, to see if you really about this. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau, he gonna come kicking in doors. He gonna bring you before judges. He gonna put you to death. Ultimately, the Lord is gonna give Esau the power to do that. You know what I'm saying? But just know that it's coming. Let's go to Revelation 2nd chapter and verse 10. It says here, matter of fact, let me start at verse 9. It says, I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are the Jews, Yahweh, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Now, of course, we know this is talking about wicked Israelites, but, this does apply to them small heads, to them Amalekites, you see, because, they're literally in league with Satan. They communicate directly with the spiritual being Satan. Verse 10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. So who's the devil? I don't see a man with a neatly shaved goatee and a red spandex suit with a black pitchfork going around throwing people in jail. It's Esau. It's the so-called white man. He has the power to throw you in jail. He has the power to make you an offender for preaching the word. See, he has the power to ban the Bible. See, so we're in those times where the devil, he's going to cast you into prison, man. Okay? All for believing in preaching the Bible. All right? That ye may be tried. So for the elect, this is for the elect to be tried, man. Okay? That, again, that hour of temptation. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. All right. So the Lord is telling the elect to, hey, be faithful unto death, and I'm gonna give you a crown of life. Even when you look back to our ancestors, man, the 3 holy children that was thrown into the fiery furnace, they refused to bow down and serve another god. So their judgment was to be burned alive. You see, but Yahweh Shai, he was in the furnace with them and saved them from that judgment that the king Nebuchadnezzar had prescribed. You see, so that was for their trial, but the Lord made a way for them to overcome that, man. So hey, it's gonna be the same thing for the elect. Okay, it's gonna be the same thing for the true believers, man. If we stand firm and hold our faith even to the death, Yahweh Bashmel Shai is gonna make a way for us to escape that, man. It's not for us to be destroyed. Of course, the scriptures do say that there are going to be martyrs. Some of us are going to be put to death. But at the end of the day, dying, hey, that's a honorable death. Okay, being put to death for the testimony of Yahweh Bashmel Shai is an honorable death, man. You see? Dying because you wasn't afraid to stand for the truth, that's dying the death of a coward. Okay? That's you not having no balls, man. You see? So, if anything, you want to have an honorable death. You don't want to go out like a damn coward, man. You see, we believe in this, so we gonna stand on it, even if it means losing our life. Which to hell with our life in this world, man. What is there to live for in this world to where you would forsake the Lord? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about that, man. Like, during these times, the earth is gonna be so damn chaotic. Like, it'd be better to be back in the spirit world if it was to come to that. You see? So, you just really got to put things into perspective and understand that, if it does come to that situation, the Lord is putting you in that situation, man. The Lord has put you in that situation for your trial. So, it's you have to understand that. Let's go to, yeah, but hey, at the end of the day, the elect are gonna, overcome, all these trials that are gonna come, Isaiah 10 and verse 21, it says, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty Yahweh. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decrees shall overflow with righteousness. For the Lord Yahweh of hosts shall make a consumption even determined in the midst of all the land. Therefore saith the Lord Yahweh Bashmel Shah of hosts, O my people that dwelleth in Zion, be not afraid of the Assyrian. He shall smite thee with a rod, and shall lift up his staff against thee of after the manner of Egypt. So the scripture is saying that, yeah, persecution is going to come. Okay, the devil is going to roll on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, these rulers are going to implement their wicked, unrighteous decrees. But guess what? The remnant, okay, is going to be preserved. Salakia for that noise. But the remnant is going to be preserved, man. The Lord is going to make a way for us, and we have nothing to fear. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out here. Hopefully this lesson was edifying through the Rakah Kedash. And until next time, Lord willing, shalom to the elect.